Coming up this week, we take a look at another malfunction on a celebrity cruise ship. We look at a number of news items from Royal Caribbean, including a brawl on their private island, and also a serious malfunction on one of the largest cruise water slides in the world. We look at news that MSC Cruises appears to be pulling out of New York, and finally there's some exciting new itineraries announced for 2027. It's August 10th, 2025. Welcome to this week's cruise news brought to you by the Solo Muster Drill. If you've been keeping track of cruise news in recent weeks, you'll be aware that a few of Celebrity Cruises' ships have been having various technical problems. Last weekend, it was the turn of the Celebrity Constellation. The ship lost power in the Ionian Sea as it was making its way to Messina in Sicily. The ship is reported to have been without power for up to 2 hours, resulting in it drifting at a rate of just 1 knot per hour, and also the inconvenience on board of there being no air conditioning, no bathroom facilities functioning, and no hot food. The problem was eventually rectified, and the ship met its port of call in Messina as scheduled. Passengers were provided with a complimentary drink during the power outage and were also reported to have been provided with Wi-Fi. The Celebrity Constellation is one of the oldest ships in the Celebrity fleet, and it's been in service since 2002. Moving now to Royal Caribbean, which has been making the news this week for quite a range of issues. Firstly, as of August 1st, Royal Caribbean have announced that they will be more stringent in the rules being applied as regards the purchase of beverage packages. It has been the norm that if an adult guest in a stateroom purchases a beverage package, then all adults are required to purchase that package. This is obviously done in order to avoid passengers attempting to share a single purchase package. There were, however, exemptions granted for a wide range of situations, including such as passengers who were pregnant or who might otherwise not drink alcohol for a range of reasons. Exemptions were generally granted by passengers calling Royal Caribbean in advance and agreeing to purchase a lesser beverage package, such as one of the soda packages. However, as of August 1st, Royal Caribbean have confirmed that the exemptions will no longer be available irrespective of the circumstances. This is understood to have been in response to the increased prevalence of passengers sharing beverage packages. And now moving from that operational news to more concerning news, and that's to do with Royal Caribbean's beach resort, Perfect Day at CocoCay in the Bahamas, which was definitely not so perfect earlier this week. So on August 3rd, a brawl is reported to have broken out at the Oasis Lagoon pool area. It's said to have involved up to 30 passengers from 2 ships that were docked that day. So it was the Utopia of the Seas and Jewel of the Seas that were both on 3-day weekend itinerary. Footage captured by other guests shows those involved screaming, shouting, cursing, and slapping and punching. The pool was shut down for cleaning after reports of blood and hair in the water, and several of those involved were escorted from the area by security. On Thursday last, a dangerous situation occurred on one of Royal Caribbean's flagships, the Icon of the Seas. A portion of acrylic glass broke off the frightening Bolt water slide, which is actually the largest cruise ship water slide in the world. Footage taken by horrified bystanders below shows water pouring from the hole in the slide. An adult guest on the slide when the acrylic glass broke sustained injuries and received medical attention. Their condition has been described as stable, and a spokesperson for Royal Caribbean has stated that our team provided medical care to an adult guest when acrylic glass broke off a water slide as the guest passed through the slide. The guest is being treated for his injuries. Inevitably, the slide was immediately closed and an investigation is taking place. Next up is news that if you were hoping to cruise from New York on MSC Cruises in late 2026 into 2027, you may be out of luck. Indications are that the New York cruising area will be without the benefit of the more budget-conscious cruise line over that period. There was news this week that the MSC Meraviglia, which had been home-ported in Brooklyn since 2023, will instead be operating from Miami. Guests booked on originally scheduled cruises from New York during the period November 2026 to March 2027 have been advised of the cancellation and have been provided with the option of rebooking on another sailing from a different port in the United States, or alternatively receiving a full refund or receiving a future cruise credit. No replacement ship has been announced for deployment to New York, so it would appear to suggest that MSC has decided to leave the port. Now, for anyone who likes to plan their cruises well ahead of time, this past week has brought exciting news of 2027 offerings. Holland America's 2027 Alaska season offering has become available for booking. Now, while almost every major cruise line offers summer season itineraries in Alaska, it's no secret in the cruising community that Holland America and Princess Cruises are known for doing Alaska best. 2027 will mark Holland America's 80th year in Alaska, and the commitment of the cruise line to the territory just continues to grow. There will be a total of 6 Holland America ships sailing the Alaskan itineraries for the summer season in 2027. Options include sailing round trip from Seattle, round trip from Vancouver, and one way either north or southbound between Vancouver and Whittier in Alaska. Itinerary lengths range from 7 to 28 days, and there are also options to add on land-based tours. According to this week's press release from Holland America Line, there are 175 shore excursions on offer, with the line priding itself on featuring more wildlife and wilderness tours than any other cruise line. Not to be outdone, Princess Cruises this week also opened their 2027 Alaska season bookings, with advance opportunity to book being available for anyone who has sailed Princess previously. All sailings go on sale to the general public on Tuesday next, August 12th. So in 2027, Princess is really going big in Alaska. They'll have a total of 8 ships doing a range of itineraries, including round-trip Vancouver, round-trip Seattle, and north and southbound between Vancouver and Whittier. There will also be round-trip 10-day itineraries from San Francisco. And pardon the pun, but the star attraction will obviously be the new Star Princess. That will be doing 2027 as its second season in Alaska. In addition to standard cruises of either 7 or 10 days, like Holland America, there is also the ever-popular cruise tour excursions. So they're the land-based elements that can be added on, and that will generally involve accommodation at lodges owned by Princess Cruises in Alaska. So plenty of options to choose from. And towards the latter end of the week, Princess Cruises had another big announcement of more new itineraries, this time focusing on Asia and particularly Japan for the 2027 season. Princess has for a number of years pretty consistently deployed the Diamond Princess to Asia as the only princess ship in that region. But that's all going to change in 2027, with capacity being doubled with the addition of the Sapphire Princess. A total of 50 itineraries on offer and bookings open to the general public on August 20th. Itineraries range from 7 to 28 days, and in addition to Japan-focused itineraries, there are also several broader itineraries covering more iconic destinations across Southeast Asia. That wraps up the cruise news for this week. As always, if you found this helpful, please consider hitting the like button, and if you'd like to stay up to date on cruise news or up to date on any of my cruise vlogs, please consider subscribing to the channel. It really does mean a lot. For now, thank you for watching and have a good week.